Dukes of Hazzard star John Schneider mourns death of his wife Alicia. Hug those you love tight. John Schneider's wife, Alicia Allain, died at age 53 on Tuesday while at home surrounded by family. John Schneider is mourning the death of his wife, Alicia Allain. The Dukes of Hazzard star, 62, shared a post on Facebook Wednesday, reacting to the loss of his wife, who died at home surrounded by family a day prior, per an online obituary. She was 53. "My beautiful smile is pain-free, living in her new body alongside Jesus," Schneider captioned a photograph of himself and Allain, as well as an image of the pair holding hands with their wedding bands prominently displayed. "Please respect our privacy during this time of grief. Please do not ask any questions," he continued. Then he asked his followers, "If you have any pictures of us and our obvious love and adoration for each other, please post them below. Lastly, hug those you love tight and let them know how you feel," Schneider added. "We always will." Schneider and Allain wed on September 25, 2019 in an intimate ceremony in the barn at John Schneider Studios in Holden, Louisiana. The actor was previously married to Tawny Little from 1983 to 1986 and Elvira Ellie Schneider from 1993 to 2019. He and Ellie shared 3 children together, son Chasen and daughters Carice and Leah. Allain, meanwhile, was married to Patrick Dollard from 1994 to 1999, and they shared 1 child together, daughter Jessica Ann. Though an official cause of death was not revealed, Schneider had previously opened up about his wife's struggles with breast cancer during a prior Fox and Friends appearance. At the time, Allain detailed that she was diagnosed with stage 4 HER2-negative cancer, with Schneider adding she was 3 years into a shelf life of 5 years. Allain chose to battle her cancer with a holistic approach, telling Fox and Friends, "I went into the sweet course of reading what path I was going to take. I decided to do keto for cancer, CBD oil, and then ground myself in minerals. I got into a really rigid regime." In another Facebook post after his wife's death, Schneider shared a sweet video of the pair dancing together. "A beautiful moment caught," the actor captioned the footage, which was accompanied by a country tune in the background. Schneider's Dukes of Hazzard co-star Tom Wopat also paid tribute to Allain on Facebook, sharing a photograph of the couple with a heartfelt caption. "I've just gotten word that John Schneider's wife, Alicia, passed away today," he wrote. "I didn't get any details, but I don't need any to be aware of the pain and loss that John's dealing with. My thoughts and prayers are with him, along with the thoughts and prayers of the entire Dukes Nation." Wopat, 71, added, "Alicia was a force in his life and career, and she will be missed." Schneider was born on April 8, 1960 in Mount Kisco, New York, the youngest of 3 boys of Shirley Conklin and Jock Jack Schneider III, a pilot who has served in the U.S. Air Force. His mother is from Sanford, Florida. His family included an older brother, Robert, an artist living in southern New York. His other brother died of lung failure at age 3 years before John's birth. John's life as an entertainer began at the age of 8, when he put on magic shows for his peers and their families. This once got him into trouble when he had himself chained up and tossed into a swimming pool with the intention of recreating Harry Houdini's legendary escape act. When he was 14, he and his mother moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where his love for performing continued. He went to North Springs High School in Sandy Springs, Georgia. At the age of 18, he won the role of Bo Duke, working alongside another newcomer, Tom Wopat, and veteran actor James Best. For his audition, he borrowed a dilapidated pickup truck, put on a big old country accent, and a funky hat. "I hadn't shaved and went to toting a beer. I don't know whether they believed it or not, but they liked it." Schneider learned to drive the iconic Dodge Charger in the show, but to the disappointment of many fans, he admitted he never jumped the car due to the dangerous nature of the stunt. At the height of the series' popularity, he also became a recording artist and the face of merchandise. In 1982, a tangle of legal suits with the producers over the distribution of merchandising royalties caused Schneider and co-star Tom Wopat to leave the show for most of the season. They returned to their roles in February 1983, only after their claims were satisfied. The show was cancelled in 1985 after 7 seasons. Schneider directed the series finale, titled Opening Night at Boar's Nest, airing originally on CBS February 8, 1985. In 2001, he portrayed Jonathan Kent, the adoptive father of Clark Kent on Smallville, starring in 100 episodes. Schneider directed some episodes of Smallville, including Talesman. Some of the episodes contain references to Schneider's work in The Dukes of Hazzard. Example, the Season 5 episode, Exposed, is notable for reuniting Schneider with his former Dukes co-star Tom Wopat. Schneider guest starred for the later half of Season 5, appearing in the episodes Void and Oracle. Schneider returned for the season 10 premiere of Smallville, reprising his role as Jonathan Kent in a recurring role. Schneider has appeared in many films and TV series, including 5 guest spots on Hee Haw and the miniseries 10.5. He had a recurring role on Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and made a guest appearance on shows such as Diagnosis Murder, Touched by an Angel, Jag, and Walker, Texas Ranger. In 2009, Schneider made an appearance on CSI in an episode titled Kill Me If You Can. He appeared in the first episode of The Secret Life of the American Teenager, in which his real-life son, Jason Schneider, had a recurring role. During the summer of 2008 and early 2009, John portrayed Marshall Bowman. He declined to continue through the second season, and his character was written off. In 2010, Schneider appeared in the series Leverage as a corrupt music executive in the season 3 episode The Studio Job, and in several episodes of Desperate Housewives as a retired military man and the father of Keith Watson, the love interest of Bree Vanderkamp. In 2011, he starred in the film Doomby as a drifter who comes into a small town and makes it better. However, a menacing force stalks him. It's a wonderful life without the wonderful part, Schneider explains. Reach down into the throat of It's a Wonderful Life, pull it inside out, and make a movie out of it. He returned to the role of Bo Duke alongside Tom Wopat as Luke Duke in the 2014 commercial for Autotrader.com. During Schneider's Dukes of Hazzard days, he also entered into music. In the early 80s, Schneider signed with Cody Brothers label and released his debut full-length album Now or Never, which peaked at number 8 on the US country Billboard charts. The single It's Now or Never, a remake of a previous Elvis Presley hit, peaked at number 4 on the US country Billboard charts and peaked at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1981, and is one of the highest charting Elvis covers of all time. Schneider continued to release albums, including Quiet Man and If You Believe, and in 1984, he signed with MCA Nashville. Through MCA Nashville, Schneider released Too Good to Stop Now, which included his first number 1 hits, I've Been Around Enough to Know, and Country Girls, also peaking at number 1 on the CN country music charts. The following year, Schneider unleashed Trying to Outrun the Wind, followed by A Memory Like You, which debuted at number 1 on the US country Billboard charts, a first for Schneider. The album, A Memory Like You, featured What's a Memory Like You Doing in a Love Like This and You're the Last Thing I Need Tonight, singles which both peaked at number 1 on the US country Billboard charts and Can Country. In the late 1980s, Schneider continued releasing albums including his greatest hits record. Taking some time off to pursue acting opportunities, Schneider returned with Worth the Wait, John's Acoustic Christmas, The Promise, and Home for Christmas with the Dukes of Hazzard co-star Tom Wopat in 2014. In 2019, on January 29, live at the filming of the TV show Good Rockin' Tonight, John Schneider was inducted on the air into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I hadn't done music since 1990. People responded to that music, and then one thing led to another, shares Schneider. It's funny, even though I had a bunch of number 1 songs, people say, "Oh, I love that Dukes of Hazzard song you sang." Well, I didn't sing it. Waylon Jennings sang it. I'm famous for music by a song I never sang. Crazy. More than a dozen artists are joining Schneider in recording songs for Odyssey, including Tanya Tucker, John Conley, Steve Wariner, Colin Ray, Mark Willis, Jamie O'Neill, Heidi Newfield, Bob Baer, Kelly Lang, Jim Brown, Danny Shirley, Doug Supernaw, and Marty Rabin, among others. More information about Odyssey can be found by visiting Schneider's website. In November 2021, Schneider spoke and performed at Global Vision Bible Church in Wilson County, Tennessee. John Schneider honors wife Alicia Allain last word before she died. The best love is the kind that awakens the soul and makes us reach for more, that plants a fire in our hearts and brings peace to our minds. And that's what you've given me. That's what I'd hope to give you forever.